For some reason, we only get very, very tiny little trickles of news when it comes to Gotham Knights right now. Hopefully that will change soon, maybe with the Game Awards or something else. I have no idea. But finally, the Gotham Knights Twitter has revealed some new stuff. Now, some of this I'm a little late to, partially because I don't like to tackle literally every image. That would get very repetitive for you and me. So I like to wait until there's a few things to talk about and just kind of hit it all together. The first of which is actually a little summary for Nightwing. Dick Grayson breaking down his entire armor, his really everything, his outfit, his costume, his weapon, etc. Just an image, a little post from Gotham Knights Twitter. Before we jump into that, I do want to quickly, I know I do it so much, and those of you who are here all the time put up with it, I appreciate that, because this is really the only way for me to grow outside of this channel. But I have been working a lot on my second channel, Degenerate Plays, where me, Nate, and T, and others in the future will be playing games together, podcast style, talking about different topics. If you've ever said, hey, why don't you have a podcast, which I've seen some of you say, there you go. It really is in podcast style over on the Let's Play channel. We also play through games, joke around. When the game is super story-based, sometimes we let the cutscenes play and we enjoy the story together and we pick it apart. Other times when it's just absolute nonsense, we will play through. We'll be going back and forth. We're talking about haunted hotels all the way down to our favorite movies. So I hope you will check that out. Link in the description below to Degenerate Plays, and possibly also in the pinned comment if I remember to do it. Please remember. Now let's jump into Nightwing. That sounded very wrong. Here's the thing with Nightwing. Now, we have not gotten a full video breakdown yet outside of the small clip that we saw in the Gotham Knights reveal, the gameplay reveal, and all that stuff. We have not really gotten visual clips yet, but we do finally have the full breakdown image that we got for both Batgirl and Robin. We got the colors for his actual suit so that you can actually set your thumbnails or whatever you want to that color if you'd like, which has been a nice thing for Gotham Knights to be doing, to show that off for creators mainly. It's pretty dope. Now, if we look at all of the elements of this, we can see the mask sleek and enhanced to allow Nightwing to focus in on far away enemies, as well as granting him night vision. Now, we don't know if the vision is going to look different for every character, but this could be actually a bit of an ability tease. We have no idea yet. Maybe he can see better in night vision than other characters, or maybe it will just come off again as the detective vision, detective mode from the Arkham games, something similar to that where everybody has access to it. We don't know yet, but it is interesting that they draw actual attention to that element of the mask. We also see the Eskrima sticks. Those are back again. It's really become a staple for Nightwing. I'm not surprised to see it here. So that's interesting to see. And we can also see the vest. Similar to the rest of his costume, Nightwing's vest is made for stealth using a breathable Kevlar material and dark colors with pops of his signature blue. Now, there's a couple interesting things about Nightwing's signature blue, along with the vest as well. This is something that we saw on Batman himself, along with really the entire Bat family for the most part. You might think they all put these symbols on their chest to just stand out, to be like, oh, hey, look, it's Nightwing. Nice emblem you got there, dude. No, that's not really ever been the case. It's been confirmed in multiple comics and explanations that the reason Batman has a bright symbol on his chest, or any kind of symbol, whether it's the yellow one or just a black bat, is to draw attention to the chest where his armor is thickest in most of these iterations, so that if he takes a hit or takes a shot, it is going to be directed mostly there at center mass, where it can be diffused across the armor, and he will be able to kind of walk it off. Now, while it's not confirmed here, we do see with the breathable Kevlar and pointing right to the actual Nightwing symbol that is very likely the case for the rest of the Gotham Knights in this as well. That is a little bit of diving in there and extrapolating details out of something that might not be the case, but I think it's interesting to point out, and we can see that the Kevlar vest actually does sort of match the shape aesthetic of Robin's outfit, so they are kind of going for a little bit of a uniform look across at least these default skins that they are showing us. We can also see the gauntlets. We don't really get much of a breakdown there. Knee pads, same thing. I don't really know why they point out those things in these breakdowns when they tell us nothing about them, but I guess you can know he has gauntlets on, even though you'd know that anyway. Finally, we do see the shoes custom-made trainers that allow for a silent approach while providing armored protection for feet and ankles. And as people pointed out with Robin, at the very least he is wearing gloves. Nightwing here is wearing gloves that are not fingerless, so we know that he's not going to be leaving fingerprints behind. People pointed that out with Robin. I didn't even think of that. That's pretty funny, so I wonder if WB didn't think of that either. I have no idea, but nonetheless, this is sort of our breakdown of Nightwing until we actually get to see probably Red Hood, and then I would assume we will start actually seeing gameplay. Moving on from this, there was one other important element teased with Gotham Knights. This is something we knew was in the game anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'm just pointing it out quick. We did get to see a little GIF, or for those of you who pronounce it GIF, I don't know how to say it. Tell me in the comments down below, please. Let me know. That there is something rotting beneath Gotham. And we saw the image here. It's just shadows, or basically smoke moving in the background behind what appears to be the Court of Owls seat. It looks like for the high-ranking members where they would just sit and discuss Gotham and things going on. So we knew the court was in the game. It's not really a big reveal, but it is nice to see actual concept art and some aesthetic behind the game. Going forward, these are not massive details. That is probably why I don't sound the most excited ever, and this might not be the most exciting video ever, but I do think it's important that I kind of hit these as they come out, because it would be weird to just cover Robin and Batgirl and then not care. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to end this here. I don't want to drag this out. Are you excited for this? What are your thoughts? Does this add anything to the game for you, or are you just kind of like, yeah, whatever, let's just see something real? I'm interested to see what you think. Let me know in the comments down below. Please be sure to check out Degenerate Plays. That is in the description. I would love to see you over there and hang out with you. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day, and as always, stay shway.